So Mark, we're up here at Amos-Vale at Pinkett, about 30 k's east of Glen Innes up in the New England. Give us an idea and an overview of the property and the conditions that the Amos-Vale herd are run on.
Yeah, thanks, Drew. And yeah, look, we're on some highly improved granite country, about 1,070 metres above sea level, I think. Country that's been supered each and every year to get the best out of it. Of course, it's lovely soft granite country. You know, it's enough undulation that the cattle have got to walk a little bit. And that's one thing they've got to have is very, very good feet and legs on our cattle here because of the softness of the soil for a start and to be able to walk.
Absolutely, and this is the area. I mean, 54 years now the Amos-Vale herd's been running for, and Pinkett's where it started.
It is correct, Strawn. Look, 1967 Amos-Vale Hereford stud was founded with half a dozen or 8 females, I think, from Timor, Lilburn and Banama studs back then. And I said, since the introduction of those first females, there's only been 2 females introduced ever since, and that was old Gary Favourite in 1970. And her female line remains very, very prominent throughout the herd today. And Devoncourt Lioness in 1983, I think, and she also has done a wonderful job for us. So other than those initial females and those 2, Amos-Vale is a complete self-replacing female herd, and that's something that we do pride ourselves on.
Those early selection criteria that parents put into selecting those first females into the herd, it's those attributes of those females that have kept you here and kept you at Pinkett all this time, I guess.
Well, it is. That's right. Look, we pride ourselves on our female herd, and the original purchases were obviously long, deep-bodied, thick cows with good colour and good head and eyes. And we've just built on that since then. And I guess in the last 25 years or so since I've basically taken over and etc., I've maintained that tradition of the type of Herefords that you really, really need. And I think colour and head and eye is still very important in the Hereford breed. And now, look, we can back ourselves and say we've got a pretty outstanding cow herd with everything that's Hereford. They're good coloured, they're long, they're deep and they're thick, they're maternal, they're beautiful milkers, they're smooth through that front end, they've got them lovely wide rear ends for ease of calving, they've got beautiful head and eye. You know, you get the cosmetics right, you get the phenotype right, and the structure and everything. And as I said, we've got to have good feet and legs on our cattle, and that is one thing that we have got, and we've always been very, very hard on it. So yeah, it's the original purchases remain very strong throughout the herd, and we have never gone far away from the tradition of what made the Hereford breed famous.
And what is it about that breed that I guess it's kept you in it for 55 years, and the attributes I guess that you love so much about the breed, but also keeps you breeding them, and I guess translate that then through into your female herd? Yeah,
look, we've always been very passionate about Hereford cattle. Obviously, look. It's always been a family-owned operation, the Amos-Vale stud, and now Wendy and myself and, of course, Matthew and Braden. We're very passionate and very confident in what we breed here. And it's the Herefords are, look, they're just so versatile in what you can do with them and what they can do. There are probably no better finishes on grass than the Hereford breed. And also you can use them, of course, for in the crossbreeding purposes. There's none better to put over the Boss Indicas. They immediately add fertility and maternal traits, the milking ability into them. Use them across the European cattle, and they add the softness and the fertility also. So look, that's a tradition that's been there ever since 1967, and that's why we're passionate about Herefords, because of their versatility, their doability, and their abilities to survive in tough times. And you know, here we get some tough times. We're in a 32-inch rainfall, but the last few years have been a bit hard on us, of course. In 2019 we won't go back to there, but look, our cows came through pretty good, and it really showed how tough the Herefords are and how they will survive, and it all show the wonderful Hereford Genetics that Amos-Vale has got.
And you talk about genetics. You guys aren't going anywhere. You invest in genetics to input into your herd. You do that through seed stock selection across. You'll travel far and wide to find the right article, won't you?
Oh yes, you got to travel, and good horn bulls are getting harder and harder to find. We've got to have a very, very good horn bull to keep our herd going the way it is going. And we've got an ambition to have one of the best maternal cow herds anywhere around, and I think we're well on the way to doing that. And the reason we're well on the way to doing it is because we've invested heavily on the best size that we can find. You know, you'll never find a perfect bull. What you got to do is find a bull that fits your program the best. And a bull that's, even if he's going to improve just a couple of little things only marginally, that will lead into the next generation and the generation after that. And indeed, then you're going to have an almost, soundproof female or bull. So we invest very heavily in the best bulls we can find.
And while the Amos-Vale herd is obviously rewarded by that investment, so too are your clients in the progeny of your females and those bulls in your draft of bulls that you present each year.
Oh yeah, it's great to see clients have wonderful success, and we like to think that we produce a bull that's versatile enough to breed progeny that are marketable in any place that our clients choose to sell them. At weaner sales, whether they want to grow them to feeder steers, to bullocks, and indeed, and then they can end up with a good line of females also. So the versatility of not only the Hereford breed, but in particular the Amos-Vale herd, allows our clients to do that.